Welcome, everybody, to Noon 30 Catch Up with
Jilly,
Amy,
and Tiff.
And we are so happy you're all here today. We got some banging topics as always. I'm sure you're all going to enjoy.
Get your notepads out so you can take note of all the education you get on this show.
So much learning.
Yeah.
Jillian, you have an apology.
Yeah, I do. I have to apologize to everybody. I was so convinced that Werewolves of London was by David Wilcox.
I was too.
So sorry, everybody. I did some fact checking. It's Warren Zevon.
Yeah, like
Sorry,
it's one
everybody.
of those one hit. Like, does anyone else know any other songs by Warren Zevon?
Probably just your husband.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
But he was very proud of me because he listened to the podcast and he's like, "Oh my God, you're right. You called it. Who is it?" And I'm like, "I don't freaking know who it is. I just know it's not David Wilcox."
Next time I'll check.
I like
we
David
all
Wilcox.
have computers in here we can use. So
No, I think it's more
I
fun
was
this
just
way.
so like, that is him. But
It
I
sounds-
think he's Do the Bear Cat.
He is, and it sounds similar.
It's so
Yeah, it
similar.
does.
Like,
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think you're alone. I think
I also wasn't there the first time around when
Yeah.
they came out. So I got that going for me. Maybe.
Big shout out and thanks to all of our new listeners.
Mm-hmm.
We are so appreciative of you. We see lots of people listening from overseas now. We got people in,
New Zealand.
New Zealand, Brazil, UK.
Mm-hmm.
shout out whoever's in Washington in the States.
Hey there.
Hey, yeah,
Welcome.
neighbor.
Hey, neighbor.
What was that? Tiff just had a
trying
bit
to
of like
I'm
a.
just trying to swallow and blink at the
Oh,
same
okay.
time. It's tricky.
That's
tricky
fair.
time.
That's fair.
So I did some follow-up fact checking on some of my previous stories.
with your mom.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So my adventure in society was Easter
Mm-hmm.
this week. Happy belated Easter. So I pull my mom into a room like I'm about to have a serious conversation with her. I'm like, Mom, did I have a peacock? She's looking at me. She's like, what? I said, a peacock. Did you purchase a peacock for me, but never show me? She's like, why would I do that? Why would I buy? I said, I don't know. Why would I think that? Why is that in my head? She's like, I don't know. There was a lot of peacock stuff in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
At her wedding, there was like peacock feathers as like a decoration. So maybe it's that. Anyways, I'm going to still fact check with my dad because maybe
What, in
she's
case-
maybe she's hiding it from me. Maybe there is a peacock.
Maybe your dad gave you the peacock, not your mom.
I don't know. I remember standing in my backyard talking about this peacock. So then I did some additional fact checking. I also never had a go-kart.
Oh.
That was in my head. So
I went go-kart racing quite a bit.
as a child?
Yeah, and the go-kart racing track that was near me in Goodwood, Ontario, good times, don't know if it's around, the Littlest Hobo actually did a whole TV show
really?
episode
Oh my gosh.
at that go-karting track.
Wow.
Some
A
kids in the
dog?
neighborhood
What a
were
claim
extra.
to fame. Do you not remember the show, The Littlest Hobo?
But
Mhm.
the dog did a show at a
Yes,
like
because
they filmed
the dog,
an episode there,
yeah,
it sounds like.
and the dog had to save a little go-kart boy. I don't know.
There
From
was
a well?
there was some shenanigans at the
There's-
go-kart
yes.
place.
Yeah.
So the Littlest Hobo had to come save the day. That was the neighborhood that he wandered into that
And
time.
he had to help.
I guess I have no idea what this show is. I didn't realize he was a superhero.
Oh yeah, like he was no, but he just came by and he
very
would.
much like a dog vigilante, I'd
Yes,
say.
yes. Like for example, it could be like, ooh, the guy who's doing the go-kart. There's a bad guy who's souping up all the go-karts to go
Yeah.
too fast and they're
Yeah.
going to crash and hurt the kids.
Yeah.
So somehow he'd get in and like pull the
Yeah.
guy's arm away from doing bad things.
Oh, okay, so he wasn't like a dog mechanic who's
No.
going and like
No,
fixing
no.
it.
He just acted like a dog. Littlest hobo.
And
Sorry to
God
interrupt.
help-
Go-karts.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
go-karts. So no
Okay.
go-kart for you.
Never had a go-kart. Did confirm that we did have a ghost in our house.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes.
Did your ghost have a name?
Charlie. And my mom was convinced that when we moved, he followed her. I remember this ghost very specifically, and I've had lots of ghost encounters that we should talk about another day. But I wanted to make sure that one was real
That's fair.
because that was very like core memory,
Yeah.
like my peacock, which
is fake.
Which was fake. And then I said, so then we get home. She clarifies all this stuff. I'm like, okay, my whole childhood's a lie. We get home and I call her and I'm like, okay, but like something I forgot that was muy importante. Why did you keep my teeth?
Oh, right.
And she's like, I don't know. Like everyone did. Everyone did it. I said, cool. So what am I supposed to do with it? And she says, well, you could make a bracelet. So I'm picturing now like this bracelet of teeth like I have victims and I'm
Right.
These are your
these are
memorabilia.
trophies.
showcasing all my trophies here.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
But yes, then she was like, yeah, like your first locks of hair. And I'm like, yeah, we talked about that
Yeah,
too.
no.
She's like, oh, so this is what you talk about on your podcast. I'm like, we're not for everyone. It's okay. It's okay.
So
Yeah.
you know about like the teeth I have, my wisdom teeth. Tiffany suggested we put it in her rock tumbler, but
Oh.
I was talking about it to my husband, who's quite a smart lad, and he's like, "No, it's too soft. It will just disintegrate. It would rock tumble to nothingness."
But I have different grits.
No, it's so soft, so soft, so soft. Like
Maybe we
softer
just-
than rocks,
Maybe we treat it like soapstone.
and do it by hand.
Yeah.
You ladies have fun with that.
You have fun with your trunk of hair.
Oh, it's gone. Like that did not come with me anywhere. That stayed in that house.
Well, you can send away, like if you have a pet that passed away, people will knit it into sweaters and stuff for you.
Even worse. No, thank you. I don't want to wear it.
Why
No,
not?
No.
As like a
I
memory,
can't
and then
answer
you can
that
put
right
your little
now.
picture of your doggo, and he's all fuzzy, and it says dog hair.
But this is like
No.
18 generations of Jillian's family
Yeah.
in a sweater.
Not quite 18, but still enough to know. That would raise like, okay, talking about like, so teeth over here. Sorry. Tiff has her teeth bracelet and then I'm wearing the hair of my ancestors.
And I have earrings made of my teeth.
And then Amy's got her
You know
wisdom
what we
teeth
could do?
earrings.
We could make them like sequins and put my teeth on your sweater.
Oh my gosh.
We could
Oh,
have.
and it can be like a sisterhood of the traveling pants, but it's a sweater that we all share. We have a timeshare sweater.
Oh gosh,
No.
Oh, boy.
those pants were weird. They fit all of them, and they don't.
I don't
Oh,
know what
that's
you're talking
just-
about.
It's a movie.
That's okay. You don't need to have that in your head.
Tell me about your weeks.
Jillian, do you want to talk about your week?
Yeah, sure. I went to a bachelorette party
Oh,
recently. Yeah. Don't have a lot of experience with bachelorette parties. This is maybe my third one. And it was like a go away to a cottage. Really, really nice. Had some good times. We did a paint night. So I'm going to be posting the picture of all of the ladies' paintings. And then hopefully our listeners can guess to see which one's mine. Amy knew it right away before even being asked the question. She pointed it out straight away. So it might be easy to find out. But we did that. It was really lovely.
Did you light it up? Were you guys like bombed with strippers and
No, there were no special guests. On the first night, though, I did partake in gummies with one of the bachelorettes.
Wait, yeah.
And she might have had too many. She had a little bit of challenges later on in the evening with depth perception.
oh no.
Yeah, like trying to grab a water bottle like right in front of her face, kept missing. It was so funny. And at that point, I felt like I had to fess up to the whole group. Like, so sorry, everybody. I gave bachelorette number 1 too many gummies. And they all started laughing, and so did she, because she was like, "Oh, it's fine." And then I find out the next day, even like to get to bed that night, she had to go down the stairs on her bum.
Oh,
Like, she
was
couldn't. Oh,
sloppy.
yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize that she had been like afternoon drinking and having other things. It's a bachelorette party. Okay,
Yeah.
so we did light it up as much as a bunch of 40-year-olds would
At a cottage.
at a cottage. One woman there the whole time, one of the cousins, was like pumping. She was making milk the whole time we were there. She was working hard for the family. So she didn't partake in a lot of things, but it was still lovely. Anyway, so yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing what y'all think my painting is when I post that on our Instagram page.
I bet it's lovely.
I think it is.
Did you take it home or
I
did the
did.
brides take it home?
No, we each got to take our works of art home. The original idea for the paint night was going to be we all do the same picture, but then we just chose our own, but it needed to be loved themed. Obviously, you're there to celebrate love. Anyway, it was really nice. It was a cool idea. I'd never done that either, like a paint night thing. So that was fun.
Nice.
That is nice.
What about you, Mimi?
I alluded to it in a previous episode that I got my nails did.
Yes.
So I have not, I didn't get a haircut for the last couple of years. I definitely don't really partake in beauty salon-ness very often. And I said, you know what? It's time to treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. So made an appointment, got my hair did, which was lovely. The lady there, super fun. She is a bit of a nerd and a geek. So we were talking about all the geek nerd things and board games and all that. Sadly, not a sumo fan, but I can't win them all. She was very lovely. And because I had a good hair experience, I said, I will come back and get fancy nails. So I came back to get fancy nails and talked to a very nice young lady who actually made me percolate about life in general. So she is early 20s, living at home so she can save money to get her own place, like get her own home. She has 2 jobs. So she works as an esthetician, yes. They're nodding, so I said the word right.
Yep.
And then she also works as a bartender. So daytime, all esthetician, nighttime at the bar in town. There's a brewery. That's a hard word for me.
You're going with all the hard words
I know,
today.
what is with that?
Jeez.
Anyway, it got me percolating. Wow, this is what you do for life. And I was like, oh, this is what you want to do. She's like, yeah, I really love it. And I asked her, like, so what's the part you love the best? Like sitting out here and we're in a nice sunshiny little space, doing my nails, shooting the shit. That seems like for me, if I was doing that job, I'd be like, that's pretty nice, right? Like I'm not getting dirty, not doing anything. And she says, no, her favorite is getting down and dirty in the wax down under.
Another one.
She loves it.
Yeah.
She loves getting it clean in there.
Cleaning it up. So
Yeah.
by day, waxing assholes.
Yes.
By night, serving assholes alcohol.
Basically, yes.
Perfect.
And I'm like, good for you, girl, that you're early 20s, but she knows she's got to live at home.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just leave. Like, I was 18. Bye. Peace out. But now you can't do that. You can't peace out. Where are you going to peace out to?
No, we were talking about this because we're looking at probably building on our property. And I was like, but we need to make sure that it can house all of the children forever
Yeah.
because they're going to be poor.
Yeah.
Like they'll buy a car and they'll live on our property forever. Like, do you remember though, back in the day, back when there was thatched roofs, like if you were living at your parents' house when you were 20, you were
A spinster.
you were like a weirdo in your parents' basement.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not
And-
going anywhere.
Right. Like
Yeah.
you're a freeloading loser.
Like
Yes.
You've been written off.
Yes.
Whereas now people are like, well, I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay until you're 30.
Yeah.
But this also, esthetician, got me percolating about how I really, really love picking videos.
Oh,
Yeah, Tiffany's
I
in this
love
with me.
it.
So for all of you
that's
out there
gross.
that enjoy picking videos, what is it? Like, why? Why are we so disgusting? I love it so much. Lately, I
yeah.
got into things in the eye, like
What kind of
styes
things?
and stones. Have you know that there's such a thing as an eye stone?
you mentioned this to me and I need to see it. I don't know.
I have to show you at some point. Maybe I'll put a little video. No, I won't put it on our thing because people won't like that. But look it up. It is basically hard, calcified little bits of whatever we create in our eyes that they have to open and pinch out almost. So think of it like a hard
gosh.
zit in your eye.
I love that. So Jillian does not love this.
no.
She's freaking out a little bit right now. Her eyeballs hurt. Whereas I am like, yeah. I love a good pimple popping video.
Oh, yeah.
I love Dr.
Ingrown
Pimple
hairs,
Popper.
I'm in.
I love watching her pull stuff out.
A lipoma, give it to me. I'm fine with that.
I like, I could watch a surgery.
Oh, big blackheads. Ooh, those are good. Yeah.
Have you ever been like in public and see someone
Yes.
and you're like, I want to help you
I
so
want to just
bad.
walk over.
I
It's on
have
your
done
back,
that.
like in front of you, and you're like, it's ready to go. It'll take 2 seconds.
Yeah. I've had those feelings, yes. But I'm not like,
What
But
about for
let
your
me
loved
do it
one?
for
Would you
you.
lean over
I
your loved
would,
one?
actually, it's my sister that will do it.
Ah, she likes the
daughter
picking.
needed some help, and this,
Yeah.
auntie has the tools. So
Yeah.
she went over there
Tools
and
or
did
fingernails?
both end.
Yeah.
She's got the
Whatever works.
the extractor.
Oh, yeah. I got some of
whatever.
those.
Yeah, she's got all the
I
things.
love it so much.
I've told Child, like, if she wants anything skincare related, especially makeup applications, stuff like that, like, she's going next door to see the auntie because
Yeah.
this face doesn't wear makeup.
So, like, I think it would be a good job for me, but I don't want to do the rest of the esthetician stuff. All I want to do is, excuse me, you have zits, come on over.
Okay.
I will pick the crap out of that, and then you can go get a face massage and get a cream on, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to touch them. Isn't that weird? I hate touching people, but I really want to.
Pop their pimples?
Yes.
That
think-
is very strange.
I'm sure though there's some estheticians that love waxing a butthole but don't love popping pimples. So
Yeah.
maybe you could get like a partnership.
That would be
right.
your next question next time you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Talk to
once
that lady.
once that nail polish finally wears off,
I think I mostly gone. There's one little spot on one finger.
I think you're okay to go back.
Yeah.
Now,
And be
you
like,
know, you
help.
could ask some more questions and see if you can get go in there
Would
and
be
just
great.
pop some pimples for some people.
And then like if you need a vacation, I'll come and take over.
I will not. Don't call me for that. That is one group activity I don't want to be invited to.
Wow.
Okay.
What if we asked? What if we really wanted you there, Jillian?
I'd consider it because I love you both. But it would,
The power we have.
it would have to be more of a discussion.
I love that.
What if
This
I
is
needed-
her line. This is it. She's drawn in the stand. It would have. We need to talk.
No, I
about
love
it.
you and I like spending time with both of you. You know this. So yeah, it's going to be some strange adventures sometimes. I'm into that. I might not be like front row center. That's all.
What if I need a pimple popped?
I would do that.
Thank you. That's nice.
Friendship.
That's nice.
Yeah, like we've already established this, did we not? Like
Yeah.
I'm wiping your ass if you need me to wipe your ass at some point in our lives. Like that's
No, I need you to murder me then.
Oh,
No, that's me. I'm the I can
Oh,
murder
that's-
you.
Yeah,
she can wipe
Amy
your ass
would be
until
the
you're
one
ready.
who would help you with that. Yeah, I would support that choice if that's yours. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all have roles in this group.
we do,
Mm.
we
Yeah.
do,
Yeah.
we really, really do.
Okay.
What else? What's up with all the signs on the way out here? Like, okay, so I just without being too descriptive, like, so on the way to Amy's place, there's some really weird signs on the way out here, like advertising strange things. Like we are in a rural
Yeah.
farming area.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
South of the city. That's all I'm going to say. So,
And it's a long road with ample time for signage.
there's so many opportunities to advertise. I get that. And there is a lot of traffic on this road, but why the bladder control?
I know.
And then mattresses.
yes,
Right? Like it's like make sure you don't pee the bed and then but if you did,
get your
you
new
can
mattress.
get a new mattress.
Yeah, yeah.
And I want to know who owns
Yeah.
the sign and how are they rotating through?
Yeah.
Is
So-
it seasonal?
The signs are owned by the Lions Club.
Okay.
And it's a way for them to make money. So they ask farmers, hey, can I put a sign out in your yard, like wherever?
Yeah.
We have one actually across from my house
Yes.
on that farmer's property. And then they change them. I would say probably every 6 months it might change up. But the bladder control is relatively new. Before that, it was
Smoking cessation.
That's
wasn't
it, with lasers or
Oh.
hypnosis lasers. I don't know. Either way.
I mean, I'm into anything
You're gonna
with
quit
lasers.
smoking.
All of these
somehow.
signs just have what they do and a phone number, and they all seem pretty sketchy. But I know the mattress is a real company in this town that I'm in,
Near,
and it's
okay.
new. So I think this is their way of like advertising on the cheap. But no, the bladder control peeps are
I don't
about 6
know.
months.
I am
they've
so
been around.
tempted to call that number. Like because I've seen it so many times.
Do you think it's
on the way
hypnosis?
out here.
My curious
Bladder
quest-
control through hypnosis?
Well, smoking is, so I don't know.
Yeah.
My
okay.
curious question is the bladder control company the same as laser cigarettes?
Oh, probably.
do you
I bet
think
it's the
I
same
call
number.
that number and they
Yeah.
just do it all?
I bet they do.
Like they can get me an erection, get me to quit smoking,
Yeah.
and stop peeing the bed.
Yes. Yeah. I think
Fantastic.
it's probably the same
I
number.
love this.
Yeah. But there's more going that like the other way. If you keep keep
Really?
going down my road, yes,
Oh
there's
my
about
gosh,
3 more the
no.
other direction.
It's too much. Like so they if anybody
It's
from the
great.
Lions Club around here.
How much
or,
do
like,
you think
it's a
they
lot.
pay?
Like it costs to rent one? Probably pretty low.
No. Like if I put a sign on my property,
Yeah.
how much will someone pay me?
Oh, they're
Oh.
not paying you.
Probably a small fee. Like $10 a month.
You know, even those big billboards that they have in
Yeah.
fields,
Yes.
where
Yeah,
it's
you
like
get paid
turn
for
up
them.
here and go to Wendy's.
Yes.
Yeah.
How much is that going to pay me?
I do. Maybe $50 a month.
That's it, eh?
Probably
Maybe.
all.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But over like many years, if you don't care and it's just sitting in your field, who cares, right?
And is that really the way to go with advertising nowadays? Like, I'm wondering the percentage of like people are, when you ask the question, like, what brought you here? And the answer is billboard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's obviously
this
not.
day and age,
It's social
yeah.
media. It's
Point
word of
blank.
mouth, or it's I was just
Yeah.
in the neighborhood.
I mean,
but-
should we get a billboard? I could put it on my property.
Ooh. Hey, I didn't think about a billboard, but I was thinking about stickers for our cars.
Oh my
like
God.
one of like
Yeah,
those
I'm in.
decals,
Let's do
something
it.
like that.
Yeah.
We gotta advertise.
We got
That's
to
funny.
finalize our logo.
We do, yeah. We
I got
We
something
do
on
have
that, I'll
some,
tell ya.
homework to do.
We
Oh,
do.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm glad you answered that question about those signs because I was like,
That's it.
what
That's
in
it.
the hell
That's
is
all I
going
know.
on out here in farm country?
Love it. Who's the finger in the D bag today?
Ooh, I'm going to.
Mm,
Who's going to open it up?
Well,
We have too much fun with the zipper noise.
We
Like,
do.
seriously.
Every time. It's
It's
great.
just a little zipper. Oh, yeah, I got
Okay.
one. I got one, I think.
What's in the
I
bee
shouldn't be
bag?
surprised at some of these because I've written
Laughing
some.
already.
Let's talk about cookies.
Oh, I love
yeah.
cookies.
What's everyone's fave or top three? Like if you can't have just one, can you narrow it? Can we have like a top three? Everybody's top three cookies?
Are we talking variety of cookie? Or are we talking, I know your favorite cookie.
No, but what do you
I don't
mean
even.
variety? Like,
So are we saying like a
You're going
chocolate
to a
chip?
place. Here's a little bit more. Okay, here we go.
shopping,
Let me set a
going to the
scene a little bit.
grocery. And
You're going to a place and there's cookies on the menu. Which three are you choosing?
I think Amy's only choosing one.
no, it's okay. I can pick three,
Well,
but
whatever.
one is my
One up to
favorite.
three.
I'm a really big fan of vanilla wafers.
Yes.
Vortman's, the
Voortman.
brand, is the best. Just a simple vanilla wafer. I could freaking mow down a whole fucking row of those.
Because
Easy
they're
breezy.
tasteless. So yeah,
No,
like
they're
you're
not.
not
They're
getting
so
much
good.
in
They're
there.
so good.
I
It has real
disagree.
vanilla. They're no longer made
Sure.
of fake. It's real vanilla in them. If you get Vortman's, it's real vanilla. It is delicious.
Like real vanilla extract.
the bean, yeah. Vanilla bean.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah. And they're really, really good. Now, if I'm going for a cookie more like a chocolate chip or something, I'd prefer something like with an M&M in it rather than just your
Okay.
flat chocolate chip. And then I have a third, but it's more of a comment. If there's any nuts in the cookie or raisins, fuck you.
Really? Well, I'm
really hateful of the nuts and the raisins in my cookie.
You're not just hateful, you're hateful.
Full.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I love a chocolate macadamia cookie. Like the white chocolate and macadamia. Costco has this pack
Yeah.
that has, and they're great. Subway has them. I love them.
Yeah.
Recently, I had a really delicious caramel chocolate chunk cookie with some salt on it
Yeah.
from a little bakery in Arnprior.
That sounds nice.
And it was delicious.
Nice.
That sounds really good.
I'm good with pretty well any cookie. You can give me a garbage cookie like a Fudgio or like some floor cookies and I'm into it.
Oh,
I
wow.
love cookie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
You
fair.
like cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chocolate chip
Yeah.
first.
Classic.
Yeah.
Do you like a hard or a soft?
Either or. Doesn't matter. I just like a chocolate chip cookie. Not a fan of raisin also. Like, so don't even try to pretend oatmeal raisin.
It's the worst when
a
you bite
chocolate
in
chip. I know you're
And you
expecting
think
chocolate chip and it's a raisin,
but you have to
Ugh.
just like, oh, thank
That's
you
the
for the
worst,
cookie.
like-
Ugh.
Yeah.
Are you any baked good with raisins? No bueno?
No bueno.
Yeah, I think so.
Like
yeah.
a butter tart?
I
no
don't
raisins.
like butter tarts.
Well, that's just not okay.
Yeah, yeah. I realize
I
I
love
lose
butter
points for that.
tarts.
More for you.
My mom will put raisins in like breads.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I
can't.
I
don't
love
know.
all food. Like I don't.
What about like banana bread? Nuts?
into it?
I will
Oh.
if I not every time I do it. Only if it's for like if
And
I
is
know
it
people
like a
like it or
pecan?
if it's
Like a
usually
walnut?
a walnut. I'll do that.
I like pecans
Yeah.
because they're sweeter.
Hmm.
Walnuts are more bitter.
Chocolate chip. Going back to cookies. So I'm going then regular old peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay.
And then a thumbprint cookie, if you know what I mean. It's like a little
Like
shortbread
shortbread.
with like the jam on
Yeah.
the top.
Oh, you made those?
Yeah.
I ate them.
You made those. I
Yeah.
ate them.
They were actually peanut butter thumbprint cookies. So there's peanut butter in it too, not just regular shortbread.
You are a real Susie homemaker.
I can be sometimes. I do
I
like
love it.
baking.
Those
Yeah.
are classic.
Yeah.
I like cooking better than baking. Baking's too exact sometimes.
I'm the opposite. I'd prefer.
Huh.
But I also don't, I do measure, but I also measure. It's kind of
like a scoop versus like,
Well,
okay, if
yeah,
it's a
like
little.
I know, I know baking. I know things. I know that I can, manipulate the recipe and it's still going to turn out well.
Yeah.
We always had cookies in the house growing up. They like my mom would make them and mass produce them, and we'd always have some in the freezer. So I'm getting a little bit back to that. Like it's nice to have. I'd like
Homemade
going to my
goods.
freezer and then here's a bunch of cookies.
I always had delicious baked goods. My mom was great at it, but I would be jealous of the people with like the passion flakies.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
store-bought stuff. Yeah,
Because I never had those. I would have homemade
Same.
peanut butter cookies back when you could take peanut butter to school.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Lots
what
of
would I
limits.
eat? Because
I
there was
know.
a year I just ate peanut butter and jam sandwiches.
Same with me.
What would I have eaten?
There was a time where in my kids' school, in one class, they couldn't have cinnamon, they couldn't have mango, they couldn't have peanut butter, they couldn't bring something else. It was very restrictive.
At what point though is it back on the child? Like I
Like,
know
fuck
it did,
you, kid, for having an allergy.
Yes, but like I get it. Like
Yes.
let's protect them, But no, I think like they need to know that they have an allergy to those things,
Yeah.
and they need to stay away from it.
I think
too,
it's
because
tricky things with kids. They touch everything, right?
I guess then the question should be at what age then do you kind of then be like, yo, you're the one with the
It's on you.
Yeah, like you need to stay away from that because what you're gonna go into a grocery store and expect them to move all the stuff that you're allergic to? Like no,
Yeah.
I don't know, Amy's looking like you.
No, I'm with you. I'm more of like, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, they need to.
Sorry, your genetic stick
That
is short.
sucks, though. Like, how are you making lunches? You're taking out so many options for them.
Yeah.
Peanut butter,
Affordable
so
options.
good.
I love peanut butter.
Oh, it's
So good. Are you smooth or crunchy though?
smooth, extra creamy.
I'm so flexible.
Yeah, you'll do the nuts if need be.
Yeah, put them in my mouth.
I knew it. I knew that was going there. As soon as I said smooth or crunchy, I was like, yeah, someone's gonna have nuts in their mouth at some point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
I prefer crunchy, but I buy smooth because that's what the house
Fam
likes.
Jam likes.
Yeah.
I'm so not picky. Like I
also,
eat a
I'm-
lot of things. Amy's hella picky. I am not picky.
I think I'm getting better.
I think so.
I'm way better than I was 10 years ago.
Oh,
10
yes.
years ago, I'd be like, just looking at things, I'd say no. Now I'll like at least smell them.
Dabble.
Maybe a little
There's
dabble.
less of a pile left on Amy's plates now. I'm noticing
Yeah.
at the end of meals.
Yeah,
Yeah. Less picking happening.
it's right. I
Yeah.
feel I've come a long way. I'm really,
You have come a long way.
but I don't want nuts in my cookie or raisins.
Okay.
That's fair. I
I
won't
will
feed
remember
you that.
that. Yeah. I won't make you raisin cookies.
Perfect.
Do you have some expressions for us in this expression session?
Expression session. Not so much expression, but
Okay.
crossed from where I live, there are turkeys. Lots of turkeys that come out every day at 7. And I have binoculars and I watch them and they have a good time.
PM?
Yeah, in the PM. It used to be 3 and then the time changed and the weather changed. Now it's 7 because it's still pretty bright out.
Yeah.
So really lovely. And I was like percolating, like, what's a group of turkeys called?
Gaggle.
Yeah, I always go
And
to
we
that.
see them all the time in Canada.
Yeah.
And you would think this should be like
We
the
know
top
what
of
it
the
is.
list. When we're driving, there's a group of turkeys on the side of the road. You know what I realized? We just say stupid turkeys. We just call them stupid turkeys. Like the group of them are stupid turkeys.
Yeah, I think we
So-
know like a murder of crows because it's
Right.
so clever and
Right.
unusual.
Right.
Or like a gaggle of geese.
Yes. But why not turkeys when we see them all the time?
Okay.
So a group of turkeys is called a rafter.
A rafter. I'm never going to remember that.
No. And
No, I
I
never
feel like
would've
it should be in our lexicon. We're Canadians and we have turkey.
It should be in the lexicon. Too.
Yes.
I'll keep it in my lexicon for future.
Okay, so I have other ones for you.
Okay.
Are we guessing or
Yes,
you're
you're going to
telling?
guess.
Okay.
Flamingos.
You want to think it's going to be something tropical.
I like it to start with an F.
Okay.
It does start with an F.
A flurry?
Ooh, close.
Oh, a flory.
Okay. A flamboyance.
A flamboyance of
A
flamingos.
flamingos.
I like that.
I mean,
That's
I
nice.
think that one's really
A
nice.
flamboyant.
That's accurate.
Yes.
They
Quite-
are flamboyant. I love
quite-
that.
Okay, so I'm going to pick other ones that I know that we have around here, and I feel like we should know these things.
Okay.
Bats.
Oh, no. Don't ask me about bats.
I have bats in my attic.
Okay, well, you have several of them. What are they called?
Bats in my attic.
They're either a colony or a cauldron.
A cauldron.
Colony I knew.
Yeah,
I knew that.
A colony
I
of
just lost
bats.
it.
But a cauldron,
A cauldron?
which I really enjoy.
Like where I melt my beeswax?
Yeah.
yeah,
Or
from the old timey
you do
days.
your witchery.
Old-timey thatched roofs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because we're all witches.
Yeah.
So we'd have a.
Okay, butterflies.
Oh.
Colony.
No. I thought
Oh.
I thought I knew this one.
Oh.
No, it's gone.
Slurry.
Ooh.
What does it
Wait,
start with?
what are you doing to butterflies to make them a
Yikes.
slurry?
No, they are the slurry.
What does it start with?
They have 3 names, but the one I like the best is a K. You give up.
A kite.
A kaleidoscope
Oh,
of butterflies.
That is nice.
Or a flutter.
A
That's what I meant.
Butterflies. Of course, it's a flutter.
Instead of slurry, I changed my answer.
Let me just go back.
Okay,
Oh.
so ducks.
Yeah, you should know this duck farmer.
Isn't it interesting?
Yeah,
I looked up, I was like, I fucking don't know.
they're an army. No, an army.
Not an army. They're a raft.
A raft of ducks.
A raft of ducks.
Now, my question will be, how many ducks make a raft?
I think everything more than 2, once it's like a couple of ducks and then a raft of ducks. Like it's 2 people and then a group of people
Right.
kind of
Well,
thing.
you have like a couple and a few and a several.
What's several
right, but
in your
a few
mind?
and a several are both a group.
But one is more than 3, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
In my head, several is more than 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So we don't have tons of these, but a ferret, like ferrets. I like them because they're called a business.
A business.
A business of ferrets.
Business.
This morning when I left my house, I have a pool yard, which is closed.
Okay.
No access.
Right.
I go outside of my house at 3 a.m. to leave, and there's a skunk in my pool yard,
Oh.
just tripping balls,
'Cause
trying to
he's
get
stuck.
out.
Right.
So I like reposition my car, turn on the high beams so that I don't like get scared by this fella. And then I'm trying to prop open the fence door to let this thing out.
Oh
I
my
managed to get
gosh.
it done, but I need to know what a group of skunks is called.
Okay, a group of skunks is called a surfeit.
Oh,
Well,
well,
surf it.
thankfully I only had one skunk and not a surfeit of skunks.
that would.
Yeah. Owls are a parliament.
Oh, that's nice.
Why are
they're
these
so
so-
like studious?
My favorite, we definitely don't have here, hippopotamuses, but they're called a bloat.
Oh, that's cute. A bloat to hippos.
A bloat.
Bloat.
Yep. Squirrels.
How do we get to pick these names?
A nest.
Ooh, close. They're a dray. What does that mean?
What?
Don't know.
How is that closed?
I was being
Yeah.
sarcastic. A rats are a mischief.
Have you ever seen a picture of a rat king?
Okay.
Like a rat with a little crown.
Oh my goodness.
That would be excellent. No. So I guess when rats go to die,
Oh, no.
they get their tails all tangled up together and then they just die in a pile of rat death, all mashed up. I'm going to show you a picture after. Anyways, it's called a rat king, which is not the same as whatever you said.
I was thinking like I'm picturing a
mischief.
rat king.
A
with a
mischief.
little-
So if the rat, you have a little crown.
Yeah, see again, so let's back it up a bit. A lot of the times my mind goes to Disney movie.
Uh-huh.
You know, like a lot of the times a Disney movie is playing in my head.
So
you know?
not what I'm presenting at all.
No.
So
It
you're
is
going
it is a royal rat.
you're going like Ratatouille and I'm going dead petrified
No,
rats.
more like I think there was a
I
movie.
do
like
want to see a
some-
picture though.
There was
'cause
That's
something.
excellent. It
yeah.
is excellent.
In some movie, there was some sort of a rat king.
There was a rat
who
king.
Was very.
Was it with Fievel? Fiver goes American Tail?
Maybe it could have been.
I think
Yeah,
American
'cause
Tail
they
had
were
a
all
big
bunch
rat
of mice.
king.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah,
Was he
so-
bossy?
Yeah,
I bet he was
probably.
mean.
He was mean, rat king.
Yeah.
All
You know,
right.
at the beginning of this, I said, take out your notebooks because you're going to learn something. And I was just fucking around. But today, we learned some stuff.
Yeah. Some cool names.
Okay.
A bloat of hippos.
Yeah, but what is a group of turkeys? That's the important one.
A
Rafter?
rafter.
Yeah. Everybody,
remember.
rafter.
I almost said rapture.
So when you see them out your window and there's a group of them, look at those stupid rafters of a rafter of turkeys.
Get
Especially
out of here.
those of us like in the same part of Canada as us. Like you all see them every day.
Lots
Yeah,
of
probably
turkeys
so many
out.
not in New Zealand. Sorry.
Yeah, probably not.
yeah. What
They're
do you
not a
think?
really nice looking bird though.
They're ugly, but we could send you a picture.
Yeah, if you really want, let us know. Send us an email, New Zealand.
Yeah. Anyways, ladies,
That's it.
it's been a dream. As always, we are not for everyone, but we might just be for you.
Thanks as always for listening.
We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.